The Artist's Way by Julia Cameron. This book has absolutely changed my life. Crazy that I haven't even actually read the whole book. Actually, I haven't read most of this book. I listened to the entire audiobook, but I know that that was a condensed version. Because there's no way this entire thing was fit into less than 4 hours of audio. I don't believe it. This book is full of wisdom, of tools, of tactics. It's also full of worksheets. Not necessarily worksheets, but like prompts to work on. I listened to the audiobook though, and it changed my life. Absolutely changed my life. The Artist's Way is what got me out of my head and allowed me to start drawing again, to start dancing again, to just be myself, regardless of the consequences, which most of the time aren't even real consequences. It's just your ego holding you back. There's one question in this book that Julia Cameron asks that is the unlock for rediscovering your inner child and your core, your truth. What did you used to do as a child that you're no longer doing? Think about that for a second. What's something that you stopped doing that you haven't done in years? Because you told yourself you weren't good enough. Because your parents told you it was silly. It was stupid. Because the school system said, oh no, that won't make you any money. You got to do this instead. For me, it was drawing, it was dancing, it was making YouTube videos. It was just going outside and running around being a crazy person. I was making YouTube videos when I was 8 years old. I've been drawing and dancing since I was 3. I'd always loved it. Probably earlier. Dancing at least. I don't know about. Drawing I know it was like 3, 4, 5-ish. It was definitely 4. That started in preschool. I know that actually. I've always loved to draw. Always. Always loved to dance. I hear music, I feel it. Oh man, I feel the music. If it's a decent enough song, I'm gonna want to dance to it in some type of way. Whether that's bopping my head, whether that's doing a little shake, you know what I'm saying? Getting that hip action in. Whether that's Jersey Club, one of the bounce, you know what I mean? Whatever it is. Always love to dance. Always love to draw. I always thought just expressing myself and the things I've seen in the world in my unique way, I always thought that was awesome. But like I've said previously, I started to tell myself I wasn't good enough. I was comparing myself to other people. I was letting my ego hold me back. I was ashamed of the things that I love to do. So I stopped. For 9 years, I stopped. And it fucking sucked. It sucked. And I didn't like it. But I was still doing it anyway. But once I finally heard that question, it was like, oh wow. I haven't been living my truth. This is why I've been so down bad. You as a child is your most true and authentic self. And I mean prior to anyone getting in your head, anyone traumatizing you, the world throwing bullshit at you. If you have that moment of time, if you were able to truly be yourself, even if it was just until you were 5 or 6, then I know you have some of those things that are true to your core. I've loved helping people since I was 5 years old. I discovered it when I was in kindergarten. I'd always been super good at math. Always. That's me now. I realized that I was really good at math in the kindergarten. I'd always been inclined by numbers. I actually had this little it was almost like a game, but it was like a calculator, and I would put in whatever numbers I wanted, and then it would like show me the answers. So that was honestly kind of like my cheat code to being good at math, because I already had addition and I knew about multiplication when I was like 4, rather than learning about it in second grade when I was 8. So I was already ahead of the curve. And because of that, I used my skills to help my classmates, to help my friends out. And I loved it. I absolutely loved it. Eventually, when I started making YouTube videos, I used to just rake them about random stuff, like how to make stuff out of paper, how to make paper swords, how to make a paper Power Rangers morpher. I used to just do the things I loved, and I used to show other people how to do the things I love. What am I doing right now? I'm talking about journaling and how much it's helped me. This is a blank book. I feel like it's just, y'all have seen the build out, but I gotta pull it out again. I did this. I haven't painted before this in years. I didn't paint it since elementary school. When I was painting this, I felt amazing. I love art. I love it. I love expressing myself. For 9 years, I just wasn't doing it. I tried to make YouTube videos occasionally, but most of them were about video games. I love video games, but video games are not true to my core. They're not. I was loving life before I started playing video games. And even though I did make YouTube videos about games, and they were cool, it didn't matter to me, honestly. What mattered was always showing people the things that I just love to do, stuff that I was learning about, which is how to make cool shit out of paper. It was just being funny on camera, being a goofball. Still am. Never gonna stop. What are these things as a kid that you used to do, that you used to act like, that you're no longer doing? In my opinion, there's 2 reasons, especially for men. Women, it's a little different. For men, this is like, this one, your inner child, as Julia likes to call it, your inner artist, your artist child. Your inner artist is dangerous, very dangerous. And they love to run rampant. They love to just express themselves. And they're very, very powerful. But over time, whether that be your parents, the school system, your teachers, society in general, they started to put this conditioning on you, these messages on you. Oh yeah, nah. Your artist is stupid. Your artist doesn't matter. Oh, that's silly. You shouldn't be doing that. You shouldn't be being yourself. Think about that right now. People were literally telling you you shouldn't be being yourself. Think about how fucked that is. It's crazy. That's step 1. Who is your inner child? Who is the true you? The step 2, what is your purpose? What is your mission? What is your gift that you want to give? These 2 are very, very correlated related. I mean, these 2 are correlated related. They're very heavily associated with each other. Because the thing that your child loves to do is very unique to your gift. I mean, it's very similar to your gift. But your purpose isn't just your gift, it's also your mission. It's that thing that you're willing to go for every single day. And so for me, my unique gift is learning and being able to teach people about the things I learn. Being able to articulate my ideas in a way that other people can understand. being able to express myself, either just like this or creatively, through writing, through drawing, through dancing. And having that move people, having that create emotion in people, having that create new insight in people, having that impact people. That's my gift. That's my child's ability. But my purpose, whilst it has a lot to do with giving my gift, it's also about my mission of educate, inspire, invest. Now, I don't have any money, so I can't really do this one yet. But educating and inspiring, allowing people to understand the difficulties of life, allowing people to understand that you are powerful, teaching people how to do that through journaling, through understanding their mental health, through self-improvement. That is what I love to do. I love to invigorate people. I love to lend a helping hand. I love feeling like my words, the things I've said to people, the way I express myself can impact somebody and help somebody. That is my mission. Help as many people as possible by giving my gift. That is my purpose. And once I found these two things out, I felt better than ever. I was giving my gift fully in December, not holding anything back. I was going hard, uploading videos every day, and it was stressing me out, and I wasn't getting good sleep. So I did take that back. And I'm trying to find the right balance now. I can tell you right now, even though I've been recording, even though I've taken breaks, I've been recording for 6 hours today. Maybe like 5, right? I love it. I wouldn't rather be doing anything else. Nothing in the world. Not smoking weed, not playing video games, not fapping. Nope. I'm giving my gift. I'm putting it into the world, hoping that people receive it and it can help them. That's all I care about. I go to my sleep. I go to sleep every day with a smile on my face. And I wake up wanting to get after it, wanting to help people more, wanting to give my gift again on this day that I've been blessed to have again. That's what the artist way has done for me. Now, that was a very long tangent. It had nothing to do, well, not nothing. That was a lot of context. But there's one method from the artist way that helps you unlock this, that helps you discover this for yourself. And it's called the morning pages. Now, I myself haven't completely adopted the morning pages because, in Julia Cameron's opinion, you should be basically spending your first half an hour every day just writing. And that's awesome, and I honestly do believe in the power of the pages. But spending a half hour of brain points rather than getting up and eating the frog, which is doing the most important task of the day immediately, like recording videos, scripting videos, working on your business, studying for an exam. Eating the frog is more important in my opinion. And so I haven't adopted the morning pages mentality, but I've adopted the method, and it's a very powerful method. You might have been curious to why this was called consciousness journaling. That's because that's what it is. Grab your pen, you grab your journal, or your paper, or whatever. This doesn't work as well digitally. It really doesn't. Basically, none of my advice, besides writing, helps you articulate better and effectively communicate. That was the only thing that applied, physical and digital. All this other advice is strictly through physically writing, pen and paper. Grab your pen, and you just write what's on your mind. You just write exactly what your thoughts are, put them on the paper. It's literally a streamline of consciousness. That's what it is. I like to call it brain dump. If you can't think of what you're writing or think of what to write, just start off by saying some BS. It doesn't matter. What are you doing at the moment? You're sitting down at a table. You're using a black pen. This is a purple pen. I'm using a purple pen. I'm writing about whatever. I like elephants. Why do I like elephants? Oh, yeah, because my parents took me to the zoo, and I always liked the elephants at the zoo. My parents. Yeah, my parents are kind of annoying. I love them, and they love me, but they be getting on my ass sometimes, and that's really annoying. You see how this can go? You literally just start writing about whatever comes to your mind. And if you don't know how to start, just start with, I'm sitting down, writing in my journal, I'm using whatever color pen you're using, and I'm writing my page. I don't know how long I'm going to write for. Probably 5 to 10 minutes. But I'm just going to write. Doesn't matter what I'm writing. Oh, yeah, high school. Oh, that girl from high school. All these things are valid. Everything is fair game when it comes to the pages, when it comes to the consciousness journaling. Because at the end of the day, it's just your thoughts. Just your thoughts. It's making your thoughts physical. It's not having a specific prompt and just letting your mind run rampant and capturing those rampant thoughts. It's exactly what it is. Now, since I haven't consistently done this, I can't speak to the effects of having it consistently done. But there are hundreds, probably thousands of testimonials that Julia Cameron has gotten about people finding their true selves within these pages. The Artist's Way is actually, it's like a 12-week program, basically. You're supposed to go through the book week by week, and you're supposed to follow the guidelines. I haven't done it yet, but when I do, and I will, I'm going to make a video on it. You can write literally anything and everything. Write everything that comes to your mind. It doesn't matter. This method is extremely powerful, not only because it allows you to create the distance, right, and get the stuff out of your head, but you're also expressing yourself from the source, from your artist child, from your deepest and truest intuition. You're not letting your ego get in your way. How can it? You're just writing. There's nothing that's actually happening. And maybe something hard will come up. Maybe you'll start writing about a struggle. Maybe you'll start writing a story. Maybe you'll just start writing gratitude. It doesn't matter. All this does is helps you get clarity by getting stuff out of your head and onto paper. It's just like everything else we've talked about. Except it's a lot more fluid because there's nothing specific that you have to do in order for this to work. You just do. It's literally just about showing up and doing. That's it. And if you were to discuss the topics on your pages later, you would have already thought about them, so you can articulate them better. Right? It's a win-win. In my opinion, there are 3 pillars of self-improvement: movement, exercise, mindfulness, and mind. Now, when I made a video about this, I said meditation instead of mindfulness, but you can gain mindfulness without meditation, and mindfulness is truly what matters. It's about being present. It's about being more self-aware. And you can gain that without meditation. You can gain that through going into nature and just being present. No headphones, no earbuds. Listen to the birds, all right? Listen to your thoughts. Go cloud watching. Actually, hold up. Let me tell you about this real quick. I came up with this theory when I was out on a walk of why cloud watchers aren't depressed. Here's why. One, because they're getting sunlight, which is amazing for your health. And sunlight is basically like antidepressant medicine. That's why seasonal depression is a real thing. Two, because they're just doing what they like to do without caring about anything else. They're living their truth, right? Who goes cloud watching? People that just want to watch clouds. They're embracing their artist child. They're embracing that creativity, that discovery. And three, they're present. It's very hard to not be present when you're watching clouds and thinking about what this cloud is. What does this look like? You're literally just in the moment. Presence, sunlight, living your truth, being authentic. Bro, if you did these 3 things every day, you would feel so much better, I guarantee you. It's crazy. This is why cloud watchers aren't depressed. I think this is a legitimate theory. I want to test this out. That was a tangent. 3 pillars of self-improvement. Movement, meditation, and mind. Why is this relevant to consciousness journaling? Because the thing is, mind has 3 subpillars. Fill your mind with education, like what you're watching right now. Empty your mind, writing things down and journaling, consciousness journaling, any type of journaling really, but specifically consciousness journaling because there's no limitations to it. You can just write whatever the fuck. You're getting things out of your head. Using your mind, emptying your mind. Fuck. I spoiled it. Filling your mind, emptying your mind, using your mind. Which is work, creative projects, getting shit done, building, growing, right? Being artistic, being productive. All 3 subpillars of mind are very important. Most people are doing one of them, doing none of them, or doing 2 of them. Doing all 3 consistently is not easy to do. For me, I fill my mind. I'm always learning. Glutton for knowledge, right? For me, I'm always using. Not always. I'm flip-floppy about using. But I've been getting better at that. And for me, I'm also flip-floppy about emptying. Now, especially when I started to use pocket notebooks, this became less apparent because I was able to find ideas I like and store them. When ideas pop into my head, I put them down. Let me give you this little tidbit. Brains are for having ideas, not for holding them. We've all had those moments where we have a killer idea, we get distracted for 5 seconds, gone. Gone like the wind, never getting it back. Unless you like put more genuine brain power into retracing your steps, going back and being like, what was I just thinking about? What led me to that aha moment? Unless you can go back, review the tape, right? Go back to the VOD. It's so hard to get that idea back. And so when you get them, you got to just get them down. That's why pocket journals are so good. We're going to talk about that in the bonuses. Filling your mind, that's a no-brainer. What are you doing right now, right? We all love to learn, so I'm not worried about that. Using your mind, if you're consistently eating the frog, doing what you have to do every day to build your business or build your art, improve your skills, improve your craft, do the thing that you want to do when it comes to giving your gift, awesome. But emptying your mind, that is the one most people miss. This is what consciousness journaling will do for you. If you can get into the habit of just writing for 5 to 10 minutes a day for your consciousness journaling, you just get the things out of your head either first thing in the morning or at night, which is probably a little better in my opinion because you're winding down. You can talk about the things that happen during the day. It's so, so, so powerful. It allows you more mental clarity. It allows you to process your emotions, the things that you went through. It allows you to articulate and to synthesize ideas. And then when you come on camera, you can talk about them and articulate them better. Now I'm talking a lot of crap about articulating ideas. Let me know if I actually articulate ideas well. I think I'm decent at it, and I know I have a long way to go. And I've definitely improved my skill of speaking a lot in the past month. But let me know how I've done. Let me know how I've done. Even though I can't talk. Having consistently using all three subpillars of mind is very crucial for a balanced and the best approach to getting the most out of your most powerful weapon. So that's why I just thought I should mention the three subpillars. I mean, the three pillars of self improvement. I haven't heard anyone talk about this. This is kind of like an OG concept of mine, and so I hope I can almost trademark this. But I genuinely think that movement, exercise, mindfulness, cultivating your skill of presence and being able to focus, and then using your mind, using, filling, and emptying your mind, right? But just mind in general. I think these are the three pillars of self improvement. I think these three things are how you get the most out of improving yourself and becoming high level. So we'll see in like 5 years when I'm like the goat of self improvement. Oh yeah. But yeah. Here's your action step. Go get a timer or just use your phone. Grab your journal. If you don't have one yet, hop on your notes. Set a 5-minute timer and just start writing. Whatever's coming to mind. I'm on my phone. I'm typing. The clouds are blue. The clouds are not blue because they're white. You know what else is white? KKK members. It doesn't matter what you do. Just do. That's it. That's all you gotta do. All you gotta do is show up. All right. Do that. Then go watch the next module. Ask yourself a question.